How are you all doing? I hope you may be doing great. I am Advarwar. Welcome back to a new video. So guys, today I am going to be teaching you something special. So today I am going to be teaching you how to build a clock using PyCharm. PyCharm, guys, I'll tell you what is PyCharm. So PyCharm is nothing but it's a dedicated Python integrated development environment. So this is a software is inspired by Python programming language. So as you guys can see, I already opened the window here. I have minimized it, and also there is another Python here. This is the normal Python where it does not include lot of tools. So this normal Python you may have learned in the grade 7th, and this is normally used for basics or for beginners to learn Python language or its basics. Example, it's used for simple functions like 1 plus 1. So the answer is 2. This is very simple and any programming language can do this, but PyCharm is for those who want to learn actual coding, programming, and also to build their own websites. So guys, let's see how to build your own clock using this PyCharm. So guys, before that I'll teach you how to install PyCharm. So first of all, open Google Chrome or any web browser. So it's loading. Okay, so it's taking a little bit of time, sorry for that. Okay, sorry for that guys, so it's taking some more time. I'll come back. We are back. As you can see, I opened Google. So guys, after opening web browser and opening Google, you must type as PyCharm. I already searched that. So now you can see the page. Okay guys, you should click on download PyCharm, so which I've already downloaded. So guys, there are two versions of PyCharm, which is either the professional version or the community version for pure Python development. So guys, I have downloaded the community version, so you can just click on this download button and download it from here, from the PyCharm website. So guys, let's get back here. After downloading the PyCharm, you can open PyCharm and follow all the steps. The app will guide you. So after that, you come here to this is a script area, and you must open the terminal to run this. So guys, as you can see, this is the code, and I've named my project as Python project 1. So as you can see here, there are these codes written. I'll explain them to you. So guys, you can see there is from Tkinter import. So what is Tkinter? So guys, Tkinter is basically a Python GUI toolkit. So there are different types of toolkits in Python, and PyCharm has them already pre-installed, but the normal Python doesn't have it. So that's why I told you, once you install PyCharm, you can learn almost everything from the Python language, programming language. So Tkinter, I explained you guys. So let's go to what is href time. So guys, href time in Python is basically struct time, which is representing a time or the local time of your area. You know what's the meaning of local time. As you can see here, it's 3:37 afternoon, 3:37 p.m. and this href time helps to show you the time, and this is the main code. So after that guys, you can see there's the root function. This roots the Tkinter, short form is tk, and we have given the name to this root as clock. So the title of this root is clock, and def means nothing but that it's a function, and this is the time. So the string is nothing but basically values. So the string is equal to strf time. These are some codes again, and the label config is equal to text is equal to string, and label after is equal to 1000. So 1000 is nothing but 1 second, and this is the time. So 1 second starting from now when I run this program. So guys, you can take a screenshot of this. I'm giving you some time. Okay guys, I think so you are good. You may have taken a screenshot. So guys, after this, what you must do is that after doing everything, you can see there is still more here. Sorry for that, because you should take a screenshot again. You can take the screenshot of this. Okay, so guys, this in this line they're telling, the root is telling that you can name the font as Times New Roman and give the text size, and you can specify the background as black, or you can change it to any color, but it must be covered in these, it must be highlighted, and the foreground, which is nothing but the text color, which is cyan, and the label pack anchor, so it's anchored to the center, and the time, and the main loop. This main loop means that the time is repeated again and again. That doesn't mean that it will be the same, but this cycle will keep going on forever till you stop running this. So guys, everything is good. Let me run this program. So okay guys, as you can see, a small window has been opened. It's 15:39, exactly the same time which is displaying on my computer, normal computer desktop. So guys, as you can see here, the time has changed. Let me open this. So yeah friends, so you can even open this with the help of command prompt. Yes guys, so basically what you must do is that you can copy this text here, which you can see, and Control C, and let me minimize this window and go to command prompt. Type command prompt in the search bar or make it a shortcut. Okay, let me open command prompt. So the command prompt window has been opened, and let's paste this code here. And guys, press enter. As you can see, the small window is open again. It's displaying the time, exact time, and also the exact seconds. So that's it friends, thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon, and turn on the notifications. Till then, see you. Until then, goodbye.